Yeah, man, one.
Here is another reason why we can't unite. Did anybody know that Bishop Nathaniel, the head of IUIC, the biggest Hebrew camp, today has been working for law enforcement? He was a police officer and third grade detective for 16 years, since 2001 to 2016. He started IUIC in 2003. Y'all do the math. And in 2015, Nathaniel lost a robbery case and was no longer listed on the force. Here is another reason why we can't unite. Did anybody know that Bishop Nathaniel, the head of IUIC, the biggest Hebrew camp, today has been working for law enforcement? He was a police officer and third grade detective for 16 years, since 2001 to 2016. He started IUIC in 2003. Y'all do the math. And in 2015, Nathaniel lost a robbery case and was no longer listed on the force. So the man that's teaching us not to like the white man, not to trust the white man, is the same man that's working for the white man. This is why these camp leaders not to like the white man, not to trust the white and was no longer listed on the force. So the man that's teaching us not to like the white man, not to trust the white man, is the same man that's working for the white man. This is why these camp leaders are stopping us from uniting.
Yeah, man, one. So, man, last time I was speaking on this thing that is only due time. Deze video is in Engels trouwens. Video ja in Engels Sanje. So if you hear me speaking a strange language in between my videos, is my language from Amazon jungle. I am phenotypically African from Amazon jungle. Phenotypically African from Amazon jungle. This Caucasian is saying my people look like West African, but I'm from Amazon jungle. I'm continental South African. So I'm continental South American. South America is not the Caribbean. Caribbean is another territory. It's like Middle America, close to Mexico. Making it clear for many so-called these bog broken guys over there who have stolen the name America. Columbus was in Haiti. If Columbus discovered America, he discovered Haiti. So only Haitians and Caribbean people could be really American. Just saying. The people living up north is called the United States of the Americas. Yeah, they are not American. They are fake black Americans going around. And even so, that was the story. I told you when due time the so-called plantation Negro will come out and say, I'm not African, I'm not you people, and run to the Caucasian. Afro Think Tank just did that with the so-called Kwaku guy. But I don't mind about that because when I was making videos saying that Afro Think Tank is a soldier of the army of the United States, he is a mercenary. And even this Kwaku and other so-called continental Africans who are defending him. No, this Afro think tank is one of our brothers, man. We like him. Well, fine. You are not my people. He is not my people. I don't care. I'm from the Amazon jungle. I'm phenotypically. Phenotype simply means the way you look. That's why these plantation Negroes could come to my people in the jungle of America, lying that they escaping from the Caucasian, just like Afro Think Tank and Dookie Jackson and this and all these guys, this fake and African news channel over there. It's the same thing they were doing 500 years ago. Run into the Amazon jungle and say, the Caucasian is after me. You see there in my view there on the screen, check the guys in the blue trousers. I use even blue because I know it's not theirs. Just like the American land so-called is not theirs. Just like Australia is not theirs. Just like South Africa is not theirs. They will go there and just say, we are the children of God and take in this. Well, your God is not my God. So if a piece of shit is your God, I don't think you could come to me and say God told you anything. I don't know how the enemy of my ancestors, city Negroes and plantation colonizer Israeli of Jewish savannah, Yode savannah will come to me about anything. You are ancestral enemy and you are cursed by my God. So how could you God ever be my God? How could the city Negro or Saramakano Negro God be my God, or Israeli Negro or Israeli Caucasian or Muslims God be my God when Muslims are killing my people? Are you stupid? How can the enemy God come and become my God? It's beyond where I come from. You cannot become Muslim or Christian. Anything you see in my videos is of my ancestors. Has nothing to do with your Christian, because my people do not acknowledge your races. Let's see it here. Oh yeah, the FBA is already KKK. I told you. They are now, I told you, just like the Caucasian was doing. If you don't look like us, we will attack you. If you don't agree with us, we will attack you. The same so-called black Americans who were complaining that they are being killed because they don't look white. Now they are attacking their own because Tasha K is saying they are attacking these Africans. They are just like the KKK and the colonizer racist. Because a racist is someone who are people who have the resources to attack another people and using their resources to do so. Before this, these black Americans, they were considered to be slaves who were marginalized. They had no resources. Now they have resources of black MAGA, Trump, and resources of this LGBT BLM, because BLM was just LGBT. So what is happening is just like the plantation days. You will become Muslim, and this Muslim thing was also stolen from the African. They will steal the African stuff and then change it, just like Eminem is the god of hip hop. It's the same thing. UB40 is the god of reggae. Who is the god of reggae? It's not Bob Marley, it's UB40 of England. The most record-selling reggae group ever is UB40. Yes, it's the same thing they doing everywhere. They come in and then kick you out, just like Afro Think Tank went to Africa, say, I am an African now, and then he changed his name to Afro. You see, he was using African Pan-Africanism or whatever he was using, and then he changed it to Afro because he is mixed. And now he came out attacking this Kwaku guy, saying this Kwaku is Afropean. But you was on the plantation and being colonized and living in the country of the slaves of the colonizer called an European. And you have European blood. This is, you can see the stupidity level of these guys like this Afro Think Tank who want to think they are blood related to someone like me. But you are a 30% Caucasian. You can take your stupidity and bring it to Trump and those who surrounding you in black America. That's why this Caucasian was saying black people are stupid. I'm not black. Be the lucky nigga. I'm Okano. I have ethnicity from beginning of time. You don't, because you are a black hunter and child of the 5 civilized tribes. You are a mixed people in America, and you have 1 drop of African blood makes you black. Outside of, when I say America, it's the United States, I should say, because the name is stolen. You see the confusion? You see, God is not the author of confusion. Anything bringing confusion is the devil. That's why this FBA will come out and lie asking for reparation when they were the slave hunters. Who were the slave hunters? Your FBA, check them there in the blue trousers. The one you see here in the white, that is my people, Maro. And this one with the blue trousers and the red cap, even that clothing is stolen from Maro people from Africa. Yeah. This color was of the Maro people, they stole it. and made it theirs. That's what they just, Eminem became the god of hip hop. That's what they do with everything. And FBA, their children will help them. Because it's their, this so-called FBA is Caucasian children. That's why I don't understand why they asking for reparation if you are 30% colonizer, Caucasian blood. It's like giving the Caucasian money for what happened, and they already got money for slavery. And the thing was, Africans were enslaved. African is a phenotype. It means pure blood. If you are not pure blood, you was not enslaved. That's why they could become mixed blood, because they were pure blood enslaved and then became mixed blood. That's why they are now 30% Caucasian blood. I don't know what the deal is that they made with their colonizer father in America with Trump. I don't know what deal Afro think tank has with the KKK in America to go to Africa and tell Trump to attack Nigeria. All of a sudden, and Trump has interest in Nigeria. And even this Bishop Nathaniel, I found a video of a girl saying the same thing I was saying. Until 2016, this Bishop Nathaniel, who is going around the globe saying, I'm preaching the word of God. He is the police of the United States government. Irritated genie and Homeland Security, United States government. Yes, all of them. And Dave Anderson, FBI, his father is FBI, United States government. Dookie Jackson, CIA or whatever, and whatever, we don't know what he's doing there. Me, when I speak about African, I'm not speaking about your continental African. African, when I speak, is a phenotype. The Caucasian went around the world, and anybody they saw, like the Afar people, so-called Afar people of North Africa, they would call them African, just like they would go around the world and call these people Maori people. If you go and see the Maori people, you will see they are now mixed. Maro people. Where I live even is called Maro Wina. Stupid one. We are not here with fake made up history. Yeah, I defeated the Caucasian. Check it there. You stupid one. And I defeated the Caucasian by defeating Negroes. Yes, the Negro were the army of the Caucasian. They could get their freedom. Negroes, just like Umar Johnson and Tariq Nasheed, they would come into the jungle. They were called Buffalo Soldiers. Even Bob Marley was singing even about it. So you can see that these people have no comprehension skills. This Bob Marley was singing this song almost for 50, 60 years. People have been hearing Buffalo Soldier, do it like Rasta, stolen from Africa. Yeah, they were taken from Africa and they made a deal, many of them. Go into the jungle and kill these Africans there, my people there in South America, and you are free. Those are freedmen. I'm Kang Fi Mang. Ya poita Kim Tongo. If I say bang bolong bolongbo, it's not even a word, it's just a sound. Can a black American say that? Can a Paramaribo City Negro say balang bolong bongbolo? Balang bolong bongbolo. It's not a word, it's just a sound I'm making right now. But if an African hear it, they will think it's an African language. You see that? It's a phenotype where I come from. It has nothing to do with coming from a place called Nigeria or Ghana. This Ghana of today is a new place. Ghana used to be in where Mali is today. Ghana was Timbuktu. All these Nigerians and Ghanaian so-called Congo people were just there in Mali. Hey, when you come out here and speak on your own race, because you're not my race. Race is a construction of the colonizer. Everybody is saying, well, I'm deconstructing it. If race is a construction of the colonizer, I'm deconstructing it right now. Because it's been like that always. I've even seen the, so you black of and Uhuru, search of Uhuru. I've seen a black American saying they will create a race war against African and even attack dynasty over there because he's going to Africa. I told you, only due time before these colonized Negroes will get up and tell you and attack you in name of these Caucasian people, so-called, and then tell you they are after me. No, they work for them. Even now in Uganda, these Uganda people, they are now working with the Israeli again, and then after that they will tell you 100 years from now, they enslaved our people. No, that's why the Caucasian is saying you sold your own people, but it's not your own people. That's what I'm saying. If you sold your people, you're not my race, because it would mean that if we come together today, you are just looking for an opportunity to come close again, to sell people again. Who wants to be the family of someone who is selling their so-called own people? They sold people if it happened, if it's real, if it's a true story, because it's not their people. It was war. If you capture the enemy, you sell them into slavery. So how can people now come and claim we are the same people? You was taken into slavery, big brother. So no, nigga, it's a phenotype. If that's why even Peter Tosh would sing, no matter where you come from, as long as you are black man, you are an African. If you look like that, the Caucasian is saying you are an African. The Caucasian is going around naming everybody. It's not because people are saying that's what they are. I am not Negro. Nigga, Niger River is in Africa over there. It's because you look like those people over there, they will call you nigger. And then they took the name and gave it to their children because those mixed children are not allowed to be Caucasian. Obama is not allowed to say he's Caucasian, but he's half Caucasian, but he's allowed to say he's African and Negro. You see that? But a Negro cannot, an African cannot become mixed blood like Obama and say he's mulatto because Obama's real name is mulatto in the world of the colonizer. If you are a quart blood, they will call you octrone. If you are a eight blood, they will call you, no, octrone is the eight blood and a quarter blood is a quattrone. And a mixed half blood is called mulatto or malata. That's why you have places like Malta. And Milan even because Milan comes from this word. What was this word again? Muli. Yeah, like Mali, you have extra Italian what a muli is. Yeah, go and ask them what is a muli, Maro. They will tell you, oh, these are Africans, and these people are mixed Africans. Those Italian on Corsica or wherever they are. If you tell them they are mixed Africans, they will attack you just like the Dominican and this Black American. They are enemies. They don't consider my people to be their people, and I don't consider them to be my people. They just live their life just like a Mexican is living their life or a Chinese. That's how I view Black Americans. They are not my race, never were. They were in the army of the Caucasian fighting against my people and then coming out telling, yeah, we was fighting in the nigga, your story can never be my story because if you are with the colonizer in their army and you get into trouble with them and they enslave you, it's not my problem. It's just like World War II. If Ukraine and Russia is fighting, killing each other, what do I have to do with it? That's what I'm saying. If right now China and Taiwan are fighting, what do I have to do with it? If Negroes and Caucasian are fighting, what do I have to do with it? Negroes are children of the Caucasian. That's what I know. If you know something different, that's in your world. Because you're not my race, it's more evidence that we are not the same people, even or not the same race. Because we don't think alike. Your thinking is not my thinking. The rules in your home are not my rules. The things you respect in life, I don't respect them. Your God is not my God. You have two hands like Michael Jordan. Can you play basketball like Michael Jordan? No. You have two legs like Messi. Can you play ball like Messi? No. You can walk just like Messi, right? You can kick just like Messi. But can you play soccer just like Messi? No. We are not the same. Yeah, move on. It doesn't mean you have to attack anybody because that's what is going on. They are racist. If you don't look like them or you don't want to act like you are like them, they will attack you just like the colonizer. Yeah, check here with this girl. Boom. FBA is KKK Tasha K shocking claim. It's not a claim, it's the reality. See, and it's the FBI guy I was saying, Dave Anderson. This guy's father is from the FBI. Yes, United States government is making African videos. That's how stupid Africans from the continent are, man. They are stupid. They are not my people. Get the fuck on, man. You beyond stupid. If you sold your own people, if it's real, then then you're not my people because you are cursed. Yeah. If you hurt innocent people, you are cursed. That's my real culture. If you are from the village of Africa, you would understand those things, that you could not come up to me and step into my village as, I'm your big brother, or I will chop your head off. if you had culture. So I now come to understand that many of these continental so-called Africa, they have no culture because they are colonized and enslaved just like this black American plantation Negro. They are all the same. How can I sell this so-called culture to make money? That's what they are all doing. Coming on internet fighting people. All this internet stuff is over. Right now YouTube is saying you need 8,000, I think 8,000 watch hour or whatever. They have changed the policy because YouTube is broke. Everything is now bought. YouTube is dead. All these videos you see with 100,000 views is a robot. It's not real. If you want to know if it's real and you got 1 million views, go and organize something on the streets and check how many people will show up. If you have 1 million people on your channel, go and organize a party and have those people just come for free even. Maybe you will get 50 or 100 people if you're lucky. Because it's all bots. Internet is dead. YouTube changed everything now with their policy because they have to fight against frauds like Tariq Nasheed and these people. Because they are being sponsored by the KKK. They are the KKK. That's why I was saying, remember the burning crosses on the lawn of these people? They was doing it. Negroes were along with this Caucasian doing it. I know, because here in the Netherlands it was the same. These Israelis was trying to attack my stuff there because I was making video. They took one Caucasian, because this Caucasian, they have different level just like you have and mestizo black and mixed black. It's just like the same like the Caucasian. They have travelers, they have Roma, they have the pure blood and Frisian white and Irish white. They have the same thing. So all these things and coming together because of his foolish talk. This guy is the FBI. His father is the FBI. Working for the KKK, just like this Afro think tank. Afro think tank, you are a mulatto or whatever you are. You're not my race. Are you my blood? No, I don't have 30% Caucasian blood. You do. Move on, nigga. You're not African to me. African is a phenotype. You don't look African. You look more like a Papua or whatever. That's an Asiatic African. It's a different bloodline. You understand that, Afro think tank? You are a different bloodline. Your God can never become my God. My God will never be your God. Whatever you think you believe doesn't apply to me. I don't even acknowledge your existence because you are the black hunters to me. Understand that, Afro think tank? You can talk to you continental African. African is a phenotype. You're too stupid to know these things because you was in the United States Army taking perks, nigga. Yeah, smoking cocaine in the United States Army. That's what you was doing. That's the type you are, because I know your type. Move on. You think you're gonna use Africanness to, because Caucasian don't want you. You are the white trash of this Caucasian, and you thought, I'm gonna go just like Eminem did. When the Caucasian didn't like Eminem and Elvis Presley, he went to the black neighborhood to be anything. That's what this FBA think they were gonna do. We're gonna go out there, and because the Caucasian is saying they are Buddhist scratchers, African Buddhist scratchers, it's their name. Just like city Negroes have the name Jukaka from Yoda Savannah in Suriname, and they will tell you we are the same, and then try to apply the same name to you. We were all on the plantation. Actually, not. You are the civilized tribes. You was on the plantation in the kitchen eating chitlins and leftovers. I'm from the jungle 500 years already. You are the invader. I have a treaty. Only native and indigenous people can have a treaty because they were there before the Caucasian came there. Do you think the Caucasian will go and give a slave a treaty? You stupid. Would you give your child a contract? A slave is like a child of the colonizer. Would you give your child a contract? No, because you control them. Only the opposition that you cannot defeat, you will make deals with, because they have leverage. These Dumbo people don't understand those things. I have a treaty from 1620 and 1760. You are slaves. All these Indians people from India are slaves. They are beneath me. All these Japanese people from India are slaves of the Caucasian. All these Chinese are slaves of the Caucasian. Where is their treaty? Did they defeat the Caucasian? No, I did. That's why you have to come out here and this Caucasian fighting all these videos. It's for even people from this, because this Netherlands is an Israeli country. So and let's move on. They are all the devil together. They are cursed. This Israeli is cursed to the bone. You think they gonna make it? Get the fuck out. They were in Suriname killing my people over there. My God has cursed them from beginning of time. They left Suriname and went there to Argentina and where they are now in the so-called Gaza. Let's move on, man. Oh yeah, this is what I mean. Afro peon. Yeah. Very resourceful and Afro think tank. So you see the name think tank, African think tank. He's thinking for the Africans. And this Afro think tank looks like the girl that is with this Nana Kwaku there. So this guy is a jealous, sick Negro. We don't know what race he is, where he comes from. He is mixed, but he is claiming to be African. I'm from. You said this guy should not say anything Afro think tank because he's not from the continent. I thought this Nana Kwaku was from the continent. And Nana Kwaku, I'm older than you are. Yes. Because I see many so-called continental Africans coming here and even this Afro think tank. Yeah, I'm big bro. Not here. Yeah. If your face looks old, it's just your genetics. It's more proof that we are not the same people. The Adintra had the Ashantis in slavery. The Akan tribe in Africa mainland there consists of 17 tribes. They are not the same bloodlines. They are forced together. Just that's why you have Biafra with the Nigerians over there. Go there and tell some of those people you are Nigerian. They will tell you I'm not Nigerian. I'm Igbo. I'm from Biafra. So you see the jealousy sickness what I was saying. This guy Afro think tank said he was fighting for Africans. No nigga. He is trained to kill Africa. I've just shown you this what did I yeah, what do I have it? Let's see here. Yeah, oh yeah, here is it. Let me show you this thing. See here? Let me show you here because it will be like just as saying some foolishness. See here. Let's read together. See. Uh let me make it like this. Because over here it's written, it's not written very big over here. I have to okay. Yeah. See here? You see in Dutch there, dit zijn resultaten van Why are Maroons considered enemies of plantation Negroes, America, Suriname, Okanos? I state it like that because I speak about what I know. I'm not gonna speak about any Saramakano. They are different tribe, different bloodline. They are not my race. So whatever race, if you're not my blood, you are not my race. We are nationals here in the Netherlands. This is called a nationality. Has nothing to do with ethnicity. Ethnicity is a bloodline. That's why this Dumbo who has, I'm the lineage, a lineage is the same, having the same blood. So I guess all these so-called 50 million, and they used to be 40 million, now all of a sudden they are 50. So they are children, they are toddlers, just like this James Small, thinking they saying anything. You can move on, you can go to any continent you want to. I am African from the continent South America. It's a phenotype, stupid. There is no culture that this African on the continent has that my people don't have, nigga. Continental African God is not my God, will never be. They know it if they have culture, they will tell you. There is no continental African that can step to me about godly things and culture things. None. You stupid, this fufu they are making, we make it there called tontombana. This gari they have is called kwaka because we make it. You stupid one. You all these things these people doing on the mainland so-called Africa there, my people do it in Amazon jungle South America. You stupid one. Their African God is not my God. My God is from my own house, personal. That's this thing you don't understand. God made everybody. Not you. God did not make me. My God of my house it made me. Whatever created you is up to you. I don't know. I don't want to know. But anyways, you see here, Why are Maroons considered enemies of plantation Negroes? America, Suriname, OKANO. You see that? Maroons were sometimes, you see, they already soften it sometimes because this is the globalization. So you must not see them as, you must not hate them because they were killing your people. That is what is written there with sometimes. City Negro stuff. So that they can bring Tariq Nasheed in and Umar Johnson. No, man, we need to come together, man, because it was no, nigga. Just like you said, the Caucasian was hanging your people and is still hanging. You are there with them to win it. 500 years, I know, because you was doing it to my people and we wiped you out of South America. That's why there is no Caucasian where I live. It's even forbidden for Negroes to come where I live. Yes, it's forbidden for Negroes to come where I live in South American jungle. Go and look it up. That's the real talk, nigga. Let's read it here, man. Maroons were sometimes considered enemies of or adversaries by enslaved people on plantation because colonial authorities forced independent Maroon groups to sign peace treaties that required them to capture and return newly escaped runaways. You see that? Because after the Suriname's was divided, they told us any Negroes, it was forbidden for Negroes to go to Maroon territory because a Negro is a child of the colonizer. They were in their army and sometimes they would escape, like I'm in the Netherlands army and I escaped to Belgium, to the Belgian side, and they will return you back. It's just like you were in the United States Army and you escape to Canada. They will return, the Canadian people will return you to the United States because it's a different country. It's not a joke. Where I live is a totally different country than Suriname. It's just like you have this Ukraine-Russian war. Just like you have Somali and Somaliland. I come from a similar place. I'm from the jungle and city Negroes are attacking me with this colonizer Israeli Caucasian from the Netherlands here. It was called Jewish Savannah. Go look it up. See that? That's what this is the story when they said when they this and so-called newly runaways, and it was 300 years that the slavery thing was going on. So new Negroes would come to Suriname or African or from North America, wherever they got there from, and sometimes they would escape the army. Just like you saw the Haitian Revolution, they would escape the army and run into the jungle to my people. But it's often a lie because it's the same lie they were using to come among my people to bring the colonizer there. They will act like they escape, come into the jungle and say, I'm running away from the colonizer. When you turn around, 30 colonizers are there to capture you and bring you to the plantation. That is what they were doing. You see that? Treaty obligation in Suriname, Maroon groups like the Okanos and Juka. You see this place there? Look at this name and Juka and type Africa. You will find Ndika people even in Nigeria. But anyways, man, she signed formal peace treaties with the Dutch colonial government, such as Treaty of 1760. When was the United States created? You see my treaty there? It's not even my treaty, the second treaty of the Okanos people, because I'm Okano, they consider themselves to be Okanos. The name is given there, Okanos, by the colonizer or whatever they want to say is their business. I'm using this name Okanos because they live in my territory. Many of them are also runaway people who used to run away, they say. It's not me saying it, it's their story. Just like this FBA youth and a fake black American saying they are American, but Columbus was in Haiti. So everything they've been teaching people is a lie. Because they are devils. A liar is a devil and a devil is a liar. So their God cannot never be my God. Because a liar cannot be a god. It's just like this American living on stolen land and then go into court and then swear on the Bible and nothing but the truth. The truth is that you're living on stolen land. I swear that I will say nothing but the truth here. Yeah, delusional. That's why they have to come up with things like there is aliens coming. Look over there. There is an alien because they now realize that they are stupid. I've even seen this in Tyson, this guy from the astronomy stuff. His name is Tyson something. He's now speaking on God, but God did not exist. I thought God didn't exist, man. Now he's saying the aliens are the gods. So you can see the foolish, and that's why I'm saying that they are stupid. You might think, but he is a physicist, astronomy, blah blah blah. So what? It's a specialty. It doesn't mean that you are intelligent. It's a specialism. A surgeon does not. If being a surgeon does not mean that you are smart. It's just a specialty. It's something you can learn and do, and that's it. Now all these people, I see even secular people like the young Turks speaking on God now. I thought you were secular, man. These people who said God don't exist is just like this Israeli said Jesus don't exist, but they will wanna claim the lion. We are the children of God. How? Look at how they are beyond dumb. It's like this Protestant in here in the Netherlands. They have a lion on their passport, just like because that lion is from the church or Jesus, but it's African. It's all African. Lions are from Africa anyway. But Europe is also part North Africa. But anyways, but then the same people who are saying God don't exist, these are all busy with LGBT stuff. That's why I don't understand your God. I don't know what God you believe, and I don't care also because yeah, it's your business, man. So, but anyways, you see, here is where it comes from. When I tell you, these people will say, and the Maroon ran away from the plantation and left us behind. Nigga, we don't know you. You are the fucking children of the colonizer. Yeah, you are a black hunter. Let me find the black hunter one. Let me find the black hunter. Yeah, let me find it quick. Let me find the black hunter one. You ran away into the jungle and left us behind. Yeah. Check it here. Alright. So the one I'm showing you right now, that the one you're seeing is the reasoning that the colonizer children will use. Just like they telling this continental African, you sold us into slavery. They were in the army of the Caucasian, and what they do, they will turn it on you and say, you ran into the jungle and left me behind. That's why I was in the army of the Caucasian. So they are devils. Yeah, hier zo black hunters. Redimusu is in Dutch. Zie? Deze drie termen verwijzen naar verschillende historische groepen en koloniale benamingen uit de Surinaamse slaventijd, waarbij de zwarte jagers en Okanes tegenover elkaar stonden. Wat staat hier? Let me, I cannot, otherwise I have to go back to translate it to English. Go and type what you see on top and translate it to English. It states here that, you see, the black hunters, zwarte jagers, and Okanes were enemies. Negroes and Okanos are enemies. I shouldn't say Okano. Okanes. Enemies. Yeah, right? It was always like that, Umar Johnson. See, what is it? Een militair korps opgericht in 1772. You see what I mean? And these same people, they would run into the jungle and say, I'm running away from the Caucasian. And you would turn around and you would have 100 Caucasian colonizers there to capture you and bring you to the plantation. It was always a lie. Just like Afro Think Tank is going to Africa like he is in trouble and then bring information back to Africa, to his own people, and then come out and make things like this. Just like after Tariq Nasheed went to Africa, what did he do when he came back? The same thing, causing out Africans. Surinamese guy Kakanaki Ramon Macnac, he went to Africa. When he came back, you know what he did? Causing out Africans, the same thing. Because they are not Africans, he will tell you he is a black Indian, but he's trying to play African music. See here? This is in Dutch. So let me read it. Korps Zwarte Jagers Redimusu. Wat is het? Een militair korps opgericht in 1772 door het koloniaal bestuur. samenstelling bestond uit circa 300 tot slaafgemaakte mensen. Ja, tot slaafgemaakte, yeah. See, that's let's leave it, man. Because it says they were made into slave. No, they were in the army. How can you be? You have a gun, but you are a slave. Explain that to me. You have a gun in the army of the Caucasian, but you are made into slave. You see what I'm saying? Why I'm saying is the people who were killing the slaves are now begging for money out here. They want reparation. And when they say and this is one group. They had many groups because this is not the first time they were assembling these armies. That's what I'm saying. I know people from the plantation as army of the colonizer. They would run into the jungle and the colonizer came to my people. Don't come to the, because we would go to the plantation and destroy them if the colonizer would capture my people because we have the same phenotype. We look like West Africans. So if a West African was taken to the into the army of the colonizer and brought to South America and he would run away into the jungle, we don't know if he works for the colonizer or not, just like Afro think tank and this bishop working for the police and then come to Africans and say, I'm coming to save the Africans. But you are the police, you are the United States government. Here, you can see it here. This is Afro think tank. He works for the United States government. But I don't mind him doing this with this Nana Kwaku because this Nana Kwaku was supporting him when I was making videos saying that this Afro think tank is a military guy from United States. How can you trust somebody who is working for the enemy? If race is a competition, like this guy was saying, and I was playing it in one of my videos, that race is a competition. And Afro think tank is in the army of the competition of the opposition. Yeah, Afro think tank is in the army of the opposition, but he's coming to save the one he's fighting against. These Africans from the continent are also beyond stupid to me, but it's not stupidity, they are greedy. Because they think, because I hear this, many of these guys will come and make video. I don't want to cuss out this FBA too much because there is black Americans who likes me. Well, fine, you are not my people. I work with God. You attack my people, I destroy your country. Not even your house or your whole country must be wiped out. That's how I work. Yeah, that's why I don't attack people. I just come out and show you the real talk. When I show you the real talk and you think you're gonna attack me, you must be alive to continue your attacks. I don't have to touch anybody for my God to do what my God does. I don't have to touch anybody. I will lay down on my bed and you will meet your demise. And since your reaction will be, it was already happening, nothing new, then meet your demise today and now. Never complain again about anything happening to your people there with the police or whatever. If you are great, there is no space for other people to join you. If you say, I'm a great man, I'm the most this, there is no space for anybody to join you. You could move alone. That's why lion walks alone, because they are great. Nobody can go and walk next to the lion, but because the lion is too great, there is no space. The lion occupies all spaces. You are nothing but hyenas going on. You see that? And this Redimus is red cap, like you see they have in the Nigerian movie, and these guys from the Sahel area. The Caucasian took it and gave it to their children, to their army. With these blue trousers you're seeing, I see many people say, that is the color of the Caucasian. Yeah. Then if it's the color of the Caucasian, America land is of the Caucasian. Australia is also of the Caucasian. Africa is of the Caucasian. Yeah. We did not steal it. It's theirs. And these same dumb so-called Africans will come and tell you, I was the first one of the planet. If you are the first one of the planet, how can the Caucasian come and bring anything new? If the Bible, if you would believe those words that there shall be nothing new on the face, under the face of the sun. If there shall be nothing new under the face of the sun, how can anybody introduce anything new here? Unless you say it's not true. Your God is sowieso not my God, because your Christianity is just a stolen thing, just like they stole the land of America and called it America. They stole this part, even they said they are the Afrikaners. Look up who is Afrikaner. It's not these people who claiming to be the real African. Let me check it immediately here. Eh? Afrikaners are Caucasian. It's not this. Everything is a lie. Everything of these people is a lie. Yeah. Let me check it here. Afrikaners, quick. This search engine Google is nothing like it was, man. It's yeah, it's like they become more stupid. Let's see it. We say Afrikaners. Let's see it, nigga. This is in Dutch. The colonist. Let me translate it to English here, man. Translate to English because it's in Dutch. So you can read it for yourself, nigga. Because when these people come, I'm the real African. Go and tell the Afrikaner, man. Don't come and tell me. I am American, nigga. If you are American, go and tell Donald Trump. Go and tell these Native Americans that you are American. Nigga, you stupid. Here, boom. You see here? Afrikaners are a South African population descended from European settlers. What? Afrikaners are a European? Ah, damn, man. Hey, Afro think tank. You see that? The same people who had you in slavery are the Africans. So when you hear this thing you have made should not be an Afropean. It should be Afrikaan exposed. Because Afrikaners, you see because by writing Afropean you mean Caucasian. These Caucasian are called Afrikaners on the continent where this Nana Kwaku comes from. They are the real Africans, just like you have Americans there. I'm showing you this when you come out here saying, he's got this cross and this unk from the Caucasian, man. Your name comes from the Caucasian. That is the reality. Yeah, your history is from 250 years ago. You should write there Afrikaner exposed because he's acting like the European. The European from his continent is called Afrikaner. The European on your continent, Afro Tank Tank, is called Amerikaner. You see that? They will go there and steal the name of the people and give it to their children. Just like Afro Tank Tank is trying to do with this guy. He went to Africa claiming to be an African while being a European. And now he's saying this guy is the European and he is the African. Pan-Africanism for you. They will come into your shit and try to kick you out and steal your name and give it to their children. Who are the Afrikaners today? Caucasian European. Who used to be the Afrikaners? Afar people with curly hair, Afro hair. Who used to be the American people? Black people with Afro hair. Today is this same people and they will bring their own children there, mix with them like this Afro think tank is claiming to be the real African. Just like a Brazilian today would tell me that they are the real American. You see that? While I'm the one from the jungle, they are not. They are invaders from the European. All these city Negroes came there with the European. I was in the jungle. They are invaders. Plantation Negroes like Tariq Nasheed are the invaders. That's why they are with the European. How can I be in the jungle and then be a part of you? That is the lie. You ran into the jungle. But we were fighting war for 500 years. So how could I fight a war against the colonizer for 500 years if a few people run into a jungle? So 20 men runs into a jungle and they defeat the colonizer that they leave Suriname. You stupid. Didn't you just see my treaty? You sign a treaty against somebody that you cannot defeat. Yeah, somebody that you can defeat, you just wipe them out just like they wiped out the so-called Native Americans, they say. You see that Afro think tank? When you think you got brain? You crackhead baby. Afrikaners. Afrikaners are the European. You stummeling. See? Colonial roots, the first settlers East India Company VOC, Dutch people. See, Afrikaans, their mother tongue from 17th century Dutch. A stupid one. Who created New York? Dutch people. You see, when they came to Suriname, when I was saying 1652 even, they came to Suriname in 1685. You see that? I was already in Suriname, in the Amazon jungle. That's why when they came there, I was saying, and in 1620 was the first treaty. Because they will go, if you defeat this Caucasian, this colonizer with their children like Afro Ting Tang, they will go back to America, regroup, and come back. Just like you saw in 1772. They came back. With a new group, they will go to the continent. And the thing is, those people on the continent don't know what is going on in America. Many people, African so-called of the continent, don't even know that there is black people in America. They don't know even that America exists. There is almost 600 or 800 different races of people in Africa. When I say a race is a bloodline. If you're not my bloodline, you cannot be my racist fuckery. Because your goal is a different goal than mine. I'm keeping it real. Yeah, all these things, Dutch people and Netherlands is not a nationality. Anybody can get a nationality. Like in America, there you can get a nationality, but you cannot become a so-called Native American tribe. Because that's an ethnicity. You see that? You see that Afro think tank? Afrikaners are South African Dutch people. Just like they stole the name. That's why they were saying, Amerigo Vespucius comes from the Dutch. No. They will take the name of the local population and give it to their children. When you go back into the history, and then they will wipe out the history. Just now, right now, if also called black Africans on the continent of Africa would die out, who would be the real African who created the pyramids and everything? The Afrikaners. And those Afrikaners has written there that they are Caucasian Dutch people of the 17th century. That's how they false up everything like this FBA made up stuff. We are also maroon. I don't care because my God is real. When I make videos that you are cursed, I see you go, yeah, because you are a Caucasian. That is the response I expect from the Caucasian. I know your race. You are too stupid to know that I know you because you was not allowed to read. You see that? You are a city Negro, yeah? You come from the city, you have no culture and you have nothing. Anything you have is the language of the Caucasian and their food. Chitlins and piggy belly, mac and cheese. You see that? Colonial roots. That's what you are at the Afro think tank. You think you're coming out here doing anything. You see that? You should not write Afropean. The Afropean name is Afrikaner. I'm educating you because I know America is a slave colony of Europe. Just imagine slave thing they gonna come out here telling anybody anything. See, Africans sold us. I told you. This time was gonna come. I told you. It's destroying us. It's Pan-Africanism hold. It's not even holding people back. It's a religion. Just like Islam and this Islam people saying anybody who don't believe in us, you need to kill them. Christians going around, I am Christians. Nigga, stealing everything. Killing people and swearing on a Bible living on stolen land. I'm Christian, man. We are the children of God, wiping babies out, but you are the children of God. What is the reason behind it? Oh yeah, we don't have to give reason. Because I've seen even a video of a Muslim saying black people were created to work for Muslim or whatever. So they are all the same. Pan-Africanism is nothing different. That's why this Afro think tank is doing what he's doing. If you don't think like I do, and I will attack you. Like he's African, he's not even African. Oh yeah, he is African because Afrikaners. He has a Caucasian blood. So he is the African, yeah. Yeah? Because Afrikaners are Caucasian, you can write it there. You can read it there. So all these so-called black Africans who are saying you are African, you are not. It's a lie. Because the Caucasian is saying that they are the Afrikaners. Just like this American is saying They are American, the so-called broken American, black American, fake black American, saying all these things. I am American. The Caucasian is saying that they are the American. So if you are the American, just like the Caucasian, then you are the colonizer. If you sold your own people and you from the continent, you cannot be my race. You are the devil, you are cursed. That is my culture. Yeah, when I speak on African from South America, that's why I write now African from South America. African is a phenotype. If I was on the North Pole and these Caucasian would see me there, they would say, "Hey, there is an African here. Huh? How do you know? He's got an afro and he's got a collar. Oh, what type of African? Oh, he looks like the West African. He's not really the peppercorn African from South Africa. Is it the peppercorn? Let's check the hair. Because the more peppercorn hair you have, the more original so-called you are to your roots. This yellow Bushman is the one of the most the unmixed people. Now they are mixing them up. But if you mix them up, the hair will change, and we will know it's a Afro think tank type of people. They're mixed people, mulatto or whatever. Why don't you want to be mulatto and just live your life? I don't understand this thing of this so-called Afro think tank. You are a mulatto, but you want to be African, and the African cannot become mulatto, but you will be mulatto. A mulatto can become African. Unless you're saying that the Afrikaner is right and that Afrikaners are European. That would mean that all these Ghanaian people, Nigerian, are not Africans. If right now all Africans, Nigerians, and Ghanaians, and all those people, Congo people, would be wiped out, and somebody would come to Earth, to the planet, and read this, what would they think? Oh, African people or Caucasian people, Dutch people, what they do they look? Oh, they have straight hair and they look pale. That is your world, you stupid one. Never again come here thinking you can challenge me with anything. Fighting all these videos is even nothing. Because you are cursed. I don't have to do anything. That's why even Surinamese Negroes from the city will come. We don't care because we were already dying. So why not die today? Why complain about death and all these things? Nigga, if that's the way your world already was. Just say, nigga. So you can see it there, Afro think that Afrikaners are Caucasian here. Is they are not called Afropean. Nigga, Afropean is you because you are mixed with European. And the European had you there in slavery. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, find a tree and hang around Afro think tank. Because they've been hanging you for a while. That's why you became so pale. Real talk. Is Pan-Africanism holding us back? It's a religion, just like I say, just like an Islam and fake Christianity, all these things. Stealing people history and claiming, what is Pan-African doing like Umar Johnson? Stealing dashiki and claiming to be prince of the all Africans. When you are a broke bum, you can't take care of, you have nothing to eat, you are a beggar on the street. A beggar on the street, Umar Johnson is represent. Go fuck yourself, man. You stupid. A beggar on the street, Umar Johnson, who is begging money here, is gonna come and say you're gonna lead anybody. Nigga, that's why I know that these people are not my race. They could never be. You stupid. A beggar who cannot take care of his own children is leading you to where? To beggarhood. Stealing money. Umar Johnson is just like Polite and Saneter, man. And this Afro think tank, they are all scammers. That's the real talk. This is what I mean. You see the Ugandan soldiers deployed in Gaza. Oh, that is from this guy Sek Muekasa. But anyways, this is what I mean. 100 years from now, this same Uganda people will complain how they were enslaved by these Israelis. That's what I'm saying. That's what when I say they are in the army of the colonizer. Check it here again. They are doing the same thing over and over. And when someone like me and when someone like I am comes out and say, "Listen, man, you are the soldier of the colonizer." No, I was enslaved also. No, African is a phenotype. Yeah, you are the African of the colonizer. You are not my people. The African of the colonizer is called Negro. Yeah, The African from the plantation, the GMO African, that is not real, that has no culture and language and has only Caucasian language, is called Negro in America. In America, you are not allowed to be African. You are not allowed to say you are African. Check YouTube if it's a joke. Thought it was a joke, and they are wiping out all this name of all these Africans with your Umar Johnson fuckery. A buck broken Negro going around, and yeah. Get the fuck out, man. And I mean it. It's not a joke, Umar. Move. You can go wherever you want with all these buck broken people, man. Move on. Real talk. Wait, they are Jamaican. So many so-called black Americans who are really Jamaican are coming out now saying, listen, man, I'm not one of you Negroes from here. I'm Jamaican. I'm maroon. I'm I'm not one of you people. Or maybe I'm from Montego Bay. Maybe even from the plantation of Jamaica, whatever. They are making it plain. Listen, everybody go back to your own section. Make it plain what you are. If you are Jamaican, you are Jamaican. But because right now, Caucasian even saying they are Jamaican. That's what I mean. And just like that, you have Afrikaners are now Caucasian. That's the same way you will have Jamaican be Caucasian. Just like they saying that Suriname is of straight hair Native Americans there. And this devil going around saying they are children of God. Yeah. So these guys are now clear with it. They are Jamaican. Yeah, making it clear. Even this girl went to Barbados. What is her name? Uh, I will see her in a minute, man. She went to Barbados to make, and when I say to make it clear, it's me saying it is to make it clear. But with these racist black Americans, because black Americans are born racist, all of them. Fuck is wrong with you? They are racist, nigga. I know it. Surinamese Negro from the plantation are racist, just like this Caucasian. That's why I do not want them where I live. It was forbidden for Negroes to come where I live. They had to stay 10 hours away. Go look in the treaty. It was forbidden for my people to be enslaved. It's in the treaty. That's why when these Negroes would run away from the plantation, the Caucasian would send someone to my place and say, listen, one of our soldiers ran away from the army. Because we are a different country called Njuka, we will send you back just like Canada would send a runaway and a soldier from America, deserter, back to his army. Nigga. So they are making it clear that they are Jamaican. They are not buck broken. Falsely black American. False black American. Columbus was in Haiti, Española, Caribbean. Even I am not Caribbean. I'm from South America. And where I live is not considered even South America. What? Yes. Suriname and Guyana are not considered part of South America. They are not considered to be Caribbean. Because we are African. We are the only African left outside of Africa mainland. Stupid one. Brazil is the place with the most African outside of these continental Africans. They have 100 million Africans they had like 20 years ago. Real pure blood Africans. They are now mixing up. Yeah, man. Real talk, man. Be yourself, man. Oh, this one. See here, I was checking this one because it was written Native Canadian. Oh yeah, here is written. Burka Muslim Bob into Native Canadian. Is this a native? Native American? It's a European just like the Afrikaner there. This is how they stole the land. Bringing in false people and then creating babies with them. I say this fake Native American is their country, man. Just like Afro think tank is claiming to be African, but he is American army from this woman child, the child of this woman here. Native Canadian is a European. The Afrikaner is a Dutch one, European. Nigga, you have nothing. This is what I was saying. Somebody was saying there will be a race war and they will have to go and take out Diners. I think it was written here, man. Mainly due to Nigeria. Well, or was a different part, maybe. Yes, it's not here. I don't see it here. Maybe this is another part. But anyways, one of these things was written and but also it does, maybe it's not even Black American. It could be one of these KKK people because you see that like the green L, you don't see names. Many of those messages is the KKK, like here in the Netherlands is the Telegraaf, Israeli. They do these things, and if you report about Muslims, this Muslim will attack you. So they are all the same. Just like if you say I'm not Pan-Africanist, man. Oh, now we will attack you. Umar Johnson starts attack you. This bomb from the street beggar, fucking beggar is thinking you gonna get the fuck out, man. Fuck is wrong with you niggas? Gonna take a beggar who cannot take care of his children to come out here like you represent any. Get the fuck out. Move on. These people who are with you, Umar Johnson, are Negroes from the plantation. Ask them. Next time you get to one of these places in England, Suriname, and Brazil, ask those people, are you from the plantation? They will tell you yes, they are not Maroons. If you talk this fuckery where my people are, they will decapitate you immediately. You stupid, you're gonna tell a Maroon and how to be a man when you are not even a slight of a man. You are a beggar on the street, you can't take care of your children. You stupid one. Nigga, you only a psychologist in the world of the colonizer. Understand those things, man. Move on, you ain't representing nobody out here. You and this James Small or any black Americans, fake black Americans. Live in a lie, man. Columbus was in Haiti, Hispaniola, Caribbean, not in the United States. You are the United States of the Americas. Americas is South America. That's why you had Pirates of the Caribbean. These Pirates of the United States. Nigga, just like Wakanda is an African movie, but these dumb Negroes wanna, I should be in Wakanda. Nigga, go there, you stupid one. Since when did black Americans, fake black Americans have named Wakanda? And you're not even Akata. You're not Akata because you are mixed. Move on. You don't know what Akata means. I know what it means. Alright, and I don't have to come and explain it to the enemy of my ancestors. That's how we roll with it. Never teach a Negro anything. They will go and teach the colonizer. Know those things, man. Real talk. Uh, Let me check the next one here. ICE crackdown gets real. So these people are great. You see here, Professor Blackthrough. They are happy that and the Haitians are being cracked down. But yeah, many Haitians love them. So I don't care. Just like continental Africans, when I was making videos, many of these Haitians will come out and say, "No man, the Black Americans are my brother, man." Okay, fine, man. You are not my people. The enemy of my enemy is just that. Stay over there. Whether you were all in the army of the colonizer, I don't care. I am Okano. Whatever you think you are, I don't care. Just stay in your lane. That's what I'm saying. Don't come out here like you represent my people, because it will never happen. Your God could never be my God. Never. I do not acknowledge your God, Muslim God, Allah God of Christian, your Jesus God. Your Jesus is not my Jesus. Your Allah is not my Allah. Your Buddha is not my Buddha. Your hand is not my hand. Your thinking is not my thinking. Your mother is not my mother. Your children are not my children. They are not my blood. That's the real talk, nigga. My house is my house. When I go to the city, I return back to my house, not to your house, because I know the rules in my house. I do not know your house, nor I do wanna know it, nor I wanna know your house or your home. Nigga, not interested. Move on. Your God is nothing. All these devil bakurus that they are praying to, they all wanna come and let's congregate, man. Nigga, only the devil will wanna come together with other devils. Don't you hear that God is solo, alone? Lions walk alone and hyenas walk in groups. That's why people like Omar Johnson and this polite have to go and group with people. This Afro think that we need to come and group, man. We need to come and group, man. So he can group people and go and scam them together with his military officers of the United States Army there. Can move on, man. You are a different species. You are mixed or mulatto or quattrone or octrone, whatever you are. You are a different bloodline, just like Tariq Nasheed is. Fake black Americans are not my bloodline. Saramacanos, even where I live in Suriname, they are not my blood. Coolies in Suriname, where I live, Caucasian brought them there 100 years ago. They will never be my blood. Japaneses uit Java were brought there, Indonesia. They will never be my blood. This Chinese was brought there by the Caucasian. They will never be my blood. Just like the Negro who were brought there to the plantation will never be my blood. They are cursed. You have no God, so you don't understand these things. Move on. And the more you disagree with what I say, the more it is evidence for you that we are not the same, right? We don't think the same. Because your God is not my God. God is cultivation. Culture is to cultivate your upbringing. Your upbringing is not my upbringing. I do not acknowledge this. I do not acknowledge your God or nor your children or whatever you're doing in your world. Nigga, you stupid. Real talk. So these niggas being happy that Haitians are being cracked down is their business, because many Haitians, and just like I said, these Africans from the continent was saying, they still our brother, man. No, fine. Then none of you are my brother. I don't, you are the devil altogether. Continental African, they said you sold your own people. It's impossible. If it's true that you sold people, because I was the one making videos like, no, it's not selling own people, it's a war. If you got captured, they would sell you. That's what I know. And if it was a war, you cannot come to me later and say, listen, we were really family, man. No, we were never family, nigga. There was a war, you sold people into slavery, if it's a true story, and I'm living in an American jungle over there. I don't know your story. It's your story of the Caucasian. The only story I have seen that is real is that Sierra Leonean Africans and Liberian Africans were taken from America and brought to Africa. They are not Africans. Liberia people and Sierra Leone people are not Africans. They were taken from America and brought over there. They were like, just like I said, 20 years ago there was still 100 million Africans in Brazil. Come out when you speak on your own race and your own house, just like I speak about things Suriname and South Africa, because those are the things I know. I live here in the Netherlands and know these people, what they are doing. You don't. They created your New York. Investigating South Africa's whites only town. See? Even in South Africa, and these and so-called black Africans are not allowed to be there. That's why when I'm here in the Netherlands, people will say, then go back to your country where? If I go to Africa, the Caucasian is there. I go to America, the Caucasian is there. I go to Europe, he is there. There is where he comes from. I go to Asia, he is there. Where will you go where the Caucasian is not today? With the help of FBA and fake bug broken Negroes. And then come out, he was in slavery, he was not in slavery, boy. You can even see it here. Investigating South Africa's whites only town. But this South African is saying they'd rather be with this Caucasian there than to have other Africans there. And I don't say they should do any different, because these Africans are the devil just like this Caucasian. Yes, if you have sold your own people, you're just a devil like the colonizer. You cannot be my race, because you are cursed. That's the real talk, ne? If you had culture, you would know this thing that if you sold your own people, you cannot come back and then, I'm sorry, man, you was never my people. You didn't sell yourself. The people who sold Joseph in the Bible are not his brother. Those are devils disguised as his brother. Why didn't they sell their own self into slavery? Why didn't they sell themselves? They didn't. They went and sold Joseph because he is the one that they hated. Something that hates you is not your brother. If you have a brain, if this FBA is hates you, why would they? Don't you know that they were never your brother to begin with? It was a scam, and it is a scam. Pan-Africanism is created just to go out there and scam so-called Africans. When I say Africans, African, typically phenotype. Phenotypically Africans, that's what they doing. Just create this Pan-Africanism. What did Umar Johnson do? I am Marcus Garvey, man. I am Douglas, man. I am Nick, man. I am the Ogong, man. I am Umar Abdullah, man. I am Muslim, man. No, I am Christian Jesus, man. And I am... Yeah, just like the Caucasian there. I am Afrikaner. I am the Amerikaner. I am the... Everything must be him. You will do that in your own home, not here. You just a fucking bum off the street, nigga. Real talk. These niggas surrounding you is just that. These stupid Negroes going around thinking they gonna use other people, races, to go out here and scam people. Use your own name. You are with 50 million Negroes in North America there, foundationally bug broken. Stay there with your Dafa. You are a freedman. You was let out of a cage. I am Kang Kang Fimang. Nigga? Real talk, you are the enemy of my ancestors, man. This is what I was saying. An Islamic sheikh calling Christians infidel. To the Islam people, you are infidel because you don't believe what they say, so you have to believe what they say. That's the stupidity I'm talking about. Afro think tank and Pan-Africanism. If you don't agree with Pan-Africanism, we will attack you, man. Because I am African. Not to me, you not. You are saying you are African. Anybody Chinese are saying they are Africans. I can show you Chinese and Japanese people who claim to be Africans. I can show you Caucasian people who will tell you they are Jamaican. Don't know how stupid you think people are out here thinking that we are all as stupid as your race there in foundationally broken Americanness. Hey, black American, you don't insist. You're not African. African don't have Caucasian blood. Otherwise, Caucasian are Africans, or you acknowledge that Afrikaners are Europeans. You understand that? That's why I said I do not acknowledge anything this Caucasian is saying, because they are not the Afrikaner. Afrikaner, Afar people are a tribe. Yeah, this thing is America comes from America for believe that for you and your children and keep it there. I don't have to come because I see this that Nathaniel was even the Maroons were using the Bible. How? Were you there? Are you Maroon? Take your fake Judanis that you have stolen from these Jamaicans and move on. Even you are the police. You are all the same. You just like this Islamic sheikh here. If you don't believe us, kill them. If you don't believe in Christianity, kill them. And then these same people, all this Islam thing they doing and Christianity is stolen from the indigenous people. Just like they steal the land. Don't they say that the land is theirs? If they claiming that the stolen land they live on with their children, wanting their children to be healthy and claiming to be godly, would they not lie in the same sense to that all these so-called gods were there? Do you see their God? Do you see God working for them? Tell this Christian, this Israeli God to stop the war against Russia. If your God exists, Israeli. If this Muslim Allah God exists, my Allah is different because my Allah would not let people dying in Gaza and do nothing unless he agrees with it. And it's a punishment. Nigga, keep it real. Where we come from, your God is fake. I know it's fake. You have non-consequential God. Move on, man. It's fake. All this Muslims thing and Christianity was stolen from indigenous people, just like they stole the land and the name here, Afrikaner. When you go look Afrikaner 500 years from now, you see a European, but Africans were so-called black people, just like they saying today, the people of America were black people. No, man, it's the same thing. That's why they will fight my video. Africans were not in the jungle. And when I say African, you see, the European is claiming to be African. Nigga, I am Okano. African is a phenotype. If African is a phenotype, how can a Caucasian then become African? He could never be African. Because this is not scientifically. It's just made up story. Scientifically, African is just a phenotype, the way you look. Big nose, just like this guy there on this pamphlet you see and on this flyer. If you have big nose, curly hair, and look like this, hey, it's an African, West African type. If you are tall, very dark blue, oh, it's a East African type. Yeah, that's what we're saying. Saying that you are African here on my channel and where I come from does not mean that you come from a place called Ghana or Nigeria. It's a phenotype, the way you look. A Papua is an Asiatic African. If I say Asiatic African, if you know what that means, you would have an idea. Like, oh, they look slightly different, but they have the same big nose and afro, and they have the same color, just like the so-called continental African there. Here, get out, modern day hate debate. This is one of these fake things I mean. Protestants and Catholics here. This is fake. All these people can wake up tomorrow and say, I'm no longer Protestant, man. I'm no longer Catholic. And that's why where I come from, in my culture, it's impossible to become Muslim. It's impossible to become Christian. You are born what you are. You have God or you don't. How can other people come to me and tell me what God is supposed to be? If you accept that, I must know that you are nothing. Stupid. No kaka-Muslim or kaka-Christian fuckery will come to where I am. Stupid. And they know it. They would never do it. They will go to these bug-broken Americans over there and talk their fuckery. Their stolen things. All these things is stolen from other people living on stolen land. All of them. See here, Umar Johnson is lying again. Here. Oh yeah, this was about Umar Johnson lying, man. And here, and Traore was threatened by the so-called Islamic people. And the so-called Islam are African so-called black Africans. They say now 40% of Ghana is already an Islam. Yeah. And these people want to come out here and give advice. Okay. That's why I was saying, don't you see in politics, all of a sudden, the God I know is not in politics. Any God that is in politics is not my God, because where I come from, politics mean liar, and a liar is the devil. Anybody, if you ever caught anybody lying, you know they are the devil. Their God could never be my God. Israeli people, children could never be my blood, because they are cursed. Stupid one. All these Americans there who killed Native Americans and all they are cursed forever. I don't know why you have the idea that you could be forgiven by anything. Get the fuck out, man. See, FBA claims black immigrants are destiny swapping. So these false black Americans and yeah, they claim that you wanna be a slave just like they were, man. You wanna become the children of the Caucasian. That's why you are there. Here, South Africa. This South African who was kicking out other so-called Africans went to the Caucasian. You see, the Caucasian is kicking him out like I am the Afrikaner. Check it there on the left. What I was saying. I'm not going anywhere. I am the Afrikaner, nigga. I just took your land. You can't do anything. You can't kick me out. I'm kicking you out. All these things you see is politics. That's why they will send their children to your midst and steal your name and kick you out of your own thing. Before you know, their children is playing your music like Eminem, and he is the god of hip hop. And Tupac is on the in his grave. Real talk, nigga. Yeah, this woman is trying to uphold an Pan-Africanism. Nigga, I'm not a Pan-Africanist. I'm African phenotypically. Because when the Caucasian came to South America, they saw me in the jungle. I was there before they were there. They said these people look like West Africans. Yeah, there was Ghana Empire. Maybe too many continental so-called Africans are too stupid to know what the empire is. Go look up what an empire is. An empire is. Let us explain it, man. We are not the same people. Move on. If you really sold your own people into slavery, it's because they are not your people to begin with. So your claim to let's unite is impossible. Because if you ever have sold my people, you are the enemy of my God. Ancestral enemy. For always. You are cursed. That's what I mean. Move on. Oh yeah, this. Oh yeah, so this is. I'm gonna leave it here. This is the oldest people of South America. They say is the oldest woman, and this is Lucia. So I'm gonna leave it that when they say again that then. What do you see this Lucia even look close to? But this is again the thing. It's an African, but they just changed the hair to make it mixed. Let's keep it real, man. Yeah, right? Just like you see here, Afrikaner are Dutch people now. This the same way and this African used to this American was just like me, nigga. And I don't mean this broken United States. That is not America. They are not my race. They will never be. Never shall a fucking Negro be my bloodline. Are you stupid? They are devils. Yeah, don't you see what they are doing on the internet, attacking even Tasha K now? Yeah, now even attacking Tasha K because she disagrees with them. See here? This is what I mean. You see how dark this Lucia woman looks? And these so-called black Americans is mixed Caucasian. Then that's what I was saying. Wesley Snipes is not American. Because Wesley Snipes doesn't look like this African American. I didn't know that Africans had Caucasian blood. But then you see here on the left, Afrikaners. So they are African American. Because they are Afrikaners and Caucasian American. Because they are Caucasian Africans to me. We even in Suriname we call them Caucacanegers. Yes, Caucasian Negro. Caucacanegers, that is Surinamese for plantation people. Caucacanegers, yeah, plantation Negro. That simply means Caucasian Negro, literally. Caucaca, because we say Caucasian, we say Caucaca, where I come from. But anyways, man, I'm uh, I'm gonna leave it at that. So you see all this Lucia thing, and it's all a yeah, maybe it's not a scam, but to me, it might be that they just changed the hair. Because if you have a peppercorn hair on this woman, you will say, "Hey, it Africans were there." But now with this hair, you have to say, they are mixed people. They are mixed Africans, man. And then Tariq Nasheed, that's why Tariq Nasheed was claiming to be 30% Caucasian. You see it now? Because after he saw this Lucia thing, because I was making video about Brazil maroon things, that's where he got this maroon movie, stole it from. You are cursed. I don't. Maybe you think you're going free. No, your kidney stone is not heavy enough yet. I will teach you a lesson, boy. Yeah, that Tariq Nasheed, you and your bunch. Yeah, you throw one stone to my home, I destroy your whole country and bloodline. That's the real talk. Alright, you can find any video you like, just like this Israeli here in the Netherlands. Because over here in the Netherlands, Israeli owns here. Alright? Netherlands is of Israeli. Almost Argentina, all those places, man. It's the same plantation owners. That's why you're not even allowed to speak on Israeli and Jewish savannah things. If you speak on it, man, well, it's long time ago, man. Leave it alone, man. These are people of God. Not to me, they are not. The devil is not the people of God. Are you stupid? The people who were killing my people, this Israeli, are people of God. Because they told you their God is not my God. Their God is Kakabakru. That's why I defeated their God. I defeated the Israeli God. Yeah, yeah, in 1760, didn't you see the treaty? Let me look if I can find the treaty here again, man. Here, 1760. And oh, this one is this 1772 is from the SouthAfrica. This is of the Negroes. See? Go and type this. Korps Waterjager. Nigger? Do you see where your word corrupt comes from? From body? I've seen a corpse over there. Dutch. You stupid one. Hier, en je ziet hier dat ze werden ingezet in de jungle om gevluchte slaven Marons op te sporen en opstanden neer te slaan. Hierdoor werden ze in volksmond ook als collaborateur gezien. Look at the last word before the under here. Where you see here on collaborateur, that is a Negro. What is Tariq Nasheed doing? Collaborating with the colonizer because it's their father. That rests my case, nigga. Real talk. I'm gonna play some of my music and then, yeah, I've been telling you this. It's not a joke. Like no, 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 they are not my race, nigga. They are children of a Caucasian. It's their business. When you see all these things in my movie, it's of my ancestors. Yeah. Otherwise, you have to accept that these people are really the Afrikaners. Just like you accept that these Donald Trump and Tucker Carlson and this and Anna Kasparian, they are not American to me. You stupid. They will never be American, Anna Kasparian and the young turk. They are not American. You stupid Americans that I know are black people, nigga. Black Indians, that's what I know. All these other Chinese they bringing, the Caucasian they bringing to Argentina is their business. Well, you accept it, just like you see here, Afrikaners are Dutch people. I don't accept that. That's why right now, if because I came to know about this because I was making a channel about Afrikaner, and then I saw these Caucasian channels jumping up, pop, 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 like what? Yes, we are the Afrikaner. You're not Afrikaner. Afrikaners are black. No, we are the same thing in America. And these dumb people from the continent think it's gonna happen only over there. No, you finished. Ghana is already 40% and Muslim now. Your culture is gone. The first thing that happens with the society before they fall is culture is gone and their language is gone. After that, you finish. Your children that will be born after that, they will know nothing about their ancestors. Anybody can come in and tell them anything. You're not from this land. What? You're not from this land. Long time ago, we brought you here. That's what is. They are stupid. That's why they say Negroes are stupid, man. These people, they told these Negroes, you are not allowed to read for 400 years. Broke them down, whooped them, and brought a few Africans from everywhere. Because African is a phenotype. They are stupid. If you take Africans from North America, you bring them to South Africa. You brought Africans there because it's a phenotype. It's the way they look. You was allowed to enslave them because of the way they look. That's why these people will even tell you that is a jarer. That is a jarer because they consider these big nose people to be slaves where they come from. Where I come from, they are nothing. Do you understand what I'm saying now? All these people saying, and goyim to me, these Israelis kakabe, kaka. A kaka Israeli can never come and tell me anything about goyim. They are nothing. They are regarded as kakabe. Kaka is nothing. Stupid. A Muslim cannot come and tell me anything about God when they are the devil killing Africans over there. These Muslims have Africans in slavery for 10,000 years now. You coming speaking about your God is not my, is the kaka devil is your God. Stupid. Nobody's God is my God, nigga. My God is the God of my ancestors from my house. It will never be any different. That's why I defeated this colonizer Caucasian. Yeah, that's why they came there to Argentina and now they're in Israel. Go ask them where Yoda Savannah is. They are from Suriname, South America. They left there with Willie Lynch and went to Tariq Nasheed, buck broking these Negroes over there. And these Negroes will gather together and go and attack Tasha K with all of them. The cowards they are, man. Told you they are cowards. They will not gather together to escape the plantation, but they will gather together to attack Tasha K for saying the truth. You are the KKK. Black Americans are kaka racist. Yeah, nobody cares about black Americans. If the Caucasian wants to wipe black Americans out, nobody will give a tear. Real talk. I don't know anybody outside of America who cares about a black American. They are kaka racist, nigga. If they hate you, hate them back. Real talk, nigga. I'm gonna leave it at that. Play some of my music and yeah, latest, man. Yeah, man. One. So, man, last time.
Here is another reason why